The riders have made their way to Miserable Lake, the second of our tests. There you see Connor Brogan and Frederick Blouin joking around here at the start. And we're off with row number one, among them the Wilkins 1B machine, Aaron Wilkins, as we look at the other riders going out with him, Roberts, Bowes, and Kenny Beach.
Aaron looks good.
And row number two, Robotham, Bless, the motocross specialist, Reed, who will carry our onboard camera, and Bulgarelli. These four riders preparing to roll off the line, and they are away.
Looks like Bless let Robotham go first again. And they're off the start here on the first big bald rock. This trail's got a lot of rock like that in it.
And we're on board.
The riders a lot. The arrow was right there. You can see it in the video. Bulgarelli's caught the arrow. Now he's going to lead this group for the rest of the trail, looks like. Unless they get by him. They're through the first little water. Let's see how they do at the Beaver Dam. It's coming up very shortly.
And Jordan Reed with the onboard camera. Now we're looking at row three. Connor Brogan, Luke Sador, Jared Jonker, and Dodelin.
And did you see? Oh, they're lost too. They missed the arrow too. Same arrow. I noticed that Connor took off first this time. Oh, and the guys didn't get by him, so he's still going to lead them through this test here.
While a number of our riders already having difficulty making the turn there, and now we go on board with Connor Brogan as he continues to run up front among this group here of row three starters.
And we're at the Beaver Dam here. Connor's gone the wrong way. He missed the arrow, missed where you cross the water. He's yelling to the other riders, pointing out where to go, but he's going to have to get his bike turned around. That's a shame. He's losing a lot of time.
A lot of time there, but Brogan showing the way to the other riders, and now he's going to have to chase them down after making a wrong turn there at the Beaver Dam.
Jonker got by him at the Beaver Dam, but they've now both caught up to Nathan Bless. They've already made a minute on the row two rider, and they're going to go by him here.
Very fast group here. Luke Sador, Jared Jonker, Dodelin, along with Connor Brogan, who is giving us those great shots.
Yeah, they got by Bless, and there's Jared gets a little sideways again.
Philip Cheney is away along with Blouin, and then it is the Zach Lewis machine, the Yamaha rider, in third.
Oh, look, Phillips missed the corner too. He's working his way back on. Here we are on board with Zach. Oh, he makes the corner because the other guys are sitting there. But then Zach screws up. He heads back the wrong way. So Cheney's back out front across the first water. Let's see what they do at the Beaver Dam. Wonder if they're going to miss it too.
All of those riders having problems through that section as we go on board here with that KTM of Philip Cheney.
Yeah, we're headed to the Beaver Dam. Let's see how they do if they miss the arrows there. This looks like it's well marked, but the riders are having trouble seeing where to go.
Zach Lewis and Philip Cheney, two of our top riders here in this fourth row group, as they work their way through this Miserable Lake. That's number two. Blouin and Zanelli, the other two riders in this group.
First part of Miserable Lake is all easy going like this, two-track, very fast. And then you get to the Beaver Dam and it gets a little tighter. They get across the water here. Looks like Cheney's found it, Blouin's found it, but Zach.
And Lewis goes to the left. He misses the turn. So this is going to cost him. He's going to be the fourth rider in that quartet, as he's the last rider over the Beaver Dam.
Yeah, it's strange that he went up there. He must have thought it was a higher, drier line. And that's, you know, he hasn't ridden this trail since last year, so he's not too sure where to go, and he just thought he was picking a good line.
So he is in catch-up mode right now as we look at this group, and he is coming up here on the Zanelli machine as we wrap up Miserable Lake test number two. Aaron Wilkins with the win. A big margin over Connor Brogan, Philip Cheney, Jared Jonker, and Kevin Block round out the top five.